Good evening and welcome back to Mage Quest. I'm Modi Operandus. On today's episode, we're going to be diving into Botania. We crafted the book for Botania, the Lexica Botania, last episode, and so now we're ready to get started and making all kinds of magical flower stuff. So let's get going. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're going to be doing Botania today and getting pretty good progress in that, I think. We'll need a little bit of room in here for some kind of magical flower farms, I think is what my plan is for over here. I cleaned it out a little bit of all the trees and stuff, and so we should be able to get started here. I did a little research into Lexica Botania here to kind of get my bearings as far as what we need to do, and I think I have a pretty good plan of how we can go in this. So I think the very first thing we need to do is get some flowers. Now I did separate some out, and I got some right here, so we'll need some of those, and I also will want some stone here for making some various things, and some wood. We'll need that for we'll make some living wood here as well. Anyways, what we're gonna do here is, first of all, we're gonna need lots of flowers. So what we can do is go around the world punching flowers, of course. And I've been doing that a little bit in my spare time here. And we need a bunch of flowers, to be honest with you. We need a bunch of every single color, pretty much. One way we could do this, obviously, is running around like I'm doing right now and grabbing them. Or we can make some special fertilizer, which can grow them for us. And we have some bone meal. I'm sure we can make some anyways. We have a couple bones from my adventures. So actually what we'll do is we'll just bring the flowers to us. We'll actually use that bone meal process described in the book here, and we'll make our own flowers right here at the old cabin here. So what we can need for that is bone meal, and we'll need some wood here. Where did I put that? I made a few more chests so I can stay more organized, but now I've lost everything in the process here because I kind of don't know where anything is anymore. But we'll get there. Okay, so we need to make a mortar and pestle. And to do that, I think what we need is a bowl. Let's try that. I think it's a bowl, and for that, let's look here quick. It should be in the NEI here, of course. Pestle and mortar is a stick, a piece of wood, and a bowl. Okay, so I think we have everything we need then. So we'll go stick, piece of wood, and a bowl, and that makes the mortar and pestle. So what we can do here is take the flowers off of any kind of petal here, or get petals from any kind of flower here, rather, and we'll put these together with the mortar and pestle, and we'll get pink floral powder. Now, I guess these can be used as dyes as well if you need more dye, and rather than punching the other kinds of flowers and getting all the other kinds of dyes, you can actually just get them right from the flowers here. And then if we put that together with some bone meal, apparently it should make some floral bone meal. Let's see how that works. Fertilizer. So we make floral fertilizer, and we need a bunch of different kinds of, we need basically any kinds of, I don't think we need different colors. We just need a bunch of it. So we'll put bone meal together with 4 different types of things, and we can get new flowers that way. So let's do that. Let's make a few more of these things then. We'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll get a few different kinds of petals here, and we'll make a few of them into powders. And then we'll put these in here like so. And we should have 4 now. That's all we should need. And put the bone meal in here, and we can make floral fertilizer. So we have floral fertilizer, and now we should be able to just click the ground here, and we get flowers popping up. Awesome. So we'll need a lot of different kind, every single kind pretty much, but the main ones we're going to need to get started with are white. That's going to be the biggest thing here. So we'll need some white flowers especially. So I'm just going to grab the ones I see around here because I do see a few. Oh, we also got a nice sugarcane farm here going, so I can get some more sugarcane to make more books, which we'll need for other things here. We need to break both of those. There we go. And so then we'll need white ones. I think we need like 5 white ones. The other thing we can do is we can actually make a farm of. Now, what I would love is to have like a farm of every single kind of color. There's 16 colors total, I believe, in Botania. Let's clear this grass out. Clear all the way here. So we can actually make a flower from every single flower we pick up can make a second flower. So if we turn these into petals, for instance, we can actually plant those petals back in the ground. And so as you can see, each flower makes 2. So we can actually plant those there. We can actually make a nice rainbow farm here, full of all the colors here. So let's do black. And we don't actually need all these right now, but having a supply of them handy is going to be important. So I'm just going to do this for the time being. And we'll plant a bunch of them in the ground here. I don't think we'll need, the only ones we really need right now is white, and I have a bunch of white actually. We have a ton, so I can actually plant a few of these here. Let's see, I think we only need 5 to get started here. And then we can, I'll just keep planting the rest of these here, and then we should have a nice flower patch growing here. We can get more and more and more, and we'll build it up as we go here. We'll plant some browns, because we'll need all of these different colors eventually. to make the different recipes and stuff. So I'll level this out later and make a nice big farm for it. But right now, we can actually get started. With our 5 petals, we can make a pure daisy, it's called. And to do that, we can look in the Lexica Botania here. And let's see, basics, pure daisy. And we can actually do it by, we'll need it to make living rock and living wood. But we need to make a pure daisy first. And the way to make pure daisy is actually 4 petals and the petal apothecary. So let's actually make that right now. We'll make a petal apothecary and we'll make ourselves a pure daisy so we can get started in Botania. So what we need to do is we need to make a petal apothecary, which is, let's see, apothecary is right here, and it's just any type of petal with some slabs. Actually, cobblestone, not stone. I made stone here, but it was actually this cobblestone we need. So let's grab some cobblestone out. We'll make some slabs here quick. We only need one of these apothecary things, and that should be it. And we'll need any kind of petals, so we'll just, I forgot we don't have Tinker's construct table in here. It doesn't lose the inventory, of course. It's one thing I'm going to miss the most, I think, is the crafting tables that don't drop their inventory. There we go. Apothecary, petal apothecary. Perfect. All right, so now all we need to do is set this up someplace, and we'll just put it like here. Let's put it like right here. And then we'll grab some water in a bucket. Do I have a bucket? I thought I had a bucket. Where did it go? I'm pretty sure I had one at some point here. Let's see, where would I have put that? Over here, maybe? Yeah. I gotta remember my sorting system here. I'll think of something better, I think, eventually here, but we'll do that for now. Okay, so we need water for this. So we'll head over back to our little swamp here. I'll grab it from the pond. And now we can make our special thing. So all we need to do now is drop our petals into here. We need to drop 4 in. 3, 4. Let the magic happen. I think 4 is right? Is 4 it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, some seeds finalize the process. So we need some seeds, some regular Minecraft seeds. That's the one thing we're missing. Okay. That's right. I knew there was one like catalyst item that we needed to do. What is that? We got snowbell seeds from witchery. That's not quite what we're looking for. But we can punch some grass here and hopefully get some seeds here. Did I grab some already? No, I didn't. We punched a lot of grass here, but I didn't get any seeds. Let's see here. Seeds, Minecraft seeds. Perfect. Okay, so now we got the seeds we need. We can head back over here. Oh, night is beginning to fall. Let's get this done quick here. We have everything we need in there. Actually, we only need 4 petals in there, but it should be okay. There we go. We had everything consumed, and we got our first pure daisy. Next, we need to put the pure daisy on the ground, and then we'll surround it by stone and wood. And we'll surround it like that. It's kind of a yin-yang pattern here with stone and wood, and it'll make 4 living stone and 4 living wood. But I think for now, we'll let that go for a minute, and we'll stay in our safety of our fence here from all the enemies. Be on the lookout and let that do its magic. So you can tell it's working because it has the particles coming off of it. And in a moment, we should have what we're looking for. All right, so it is not going yet. The particles are coming off of it, so it is set up correctly, but I'm thinking that maybe it needs to be daytime for it to work. So I'm just gonna grab the stuff over here, and we can start working on other things here as well, while the night is still going here. We should probably make ourselves a Thunomicon now. I think that's a good thing to do right now. Let's go do that while we're waiting for this to turn. Oh, there it is. Actually, it didn't need nighttime. It worked. Okay, so never mind. We'll put that on hold, and we've got our living wood and living rock. And this daisy can be reused for other things, so we can just keep making this stuff. We'll make as much of this as we need. We'll need a bit more of it as well, so I'm gonna make a few more batches of it, and then I'll be back with you once it's all done here. All right, so I made another pure daisy here to get this done even faster, but I did get already 12 living wood and 12 living rock. And so what we can do now, oops, didn't mean to do that. What we can do now is take our living wood and make it into the first tool that we'll need in Botania. Now, the Botania needs I believe it's the living wood twigs. So we need to make a living wood twig, like a couple of those. And then we need to make a wand of the forest. This is the main tool used in Botania, and you use it to actually set up all of your, I guess it's magical machines, I guess is the best way of putting it. It very much reminds me of other like MFR or something like that. But it is very much just magical machines. So we'll make a yellow wand of the forest here. We can make it any color we want, but I think all we need to do is that. Yes. Okay, so we'll make a yellow wand of the forest here. And now we have a wand of the forest. We can actually do all kinds of stuff with this. So what we'll need to make next is a mana spreader. And one other thing we'll need to make is the first of the generating flowers, the Daybloom. All right, so we have our wand of the forest now, and there's a couple other things we'll want to do here. Now, there's a lot of different things that you can do with Botania. There's basically three main things. Mana manipulation, we already started down that road. We have our wand of the forest. We'll also want to make a mana spreader and a mana pool today. These two things will help us store mana and collect it and move it around. So these are kind of like the pipes of Botania, I would say. Living rock is all we'll need for that, so we can make one of those. We'll actually make a couple of these. Let's go like this. Make two of them? Yeah, we'll make two of them right away, actually, because we'll want two. Okay, so we'll go two of those, and then we'll want to next make the... So first we start with the diluted mana pool, and that's like the basic one, holds a little bit of mana. We'll want a way to move mana around, which is the mana spreader, which is... The recipe for that is living wood, gold, and any kind of light, or any kind of petal. So we'll need 6 living wood, which we have right here. We'll need 1 gold and any kind of petal. We have a couple of yellow ones extra here. So we'll go yellow, and then we'll need the gold first. Where did that go? Do we have some cooking here? Or did I already make some? I did. Okay, cool. So we'll actually make 2 mana spreaders. Actually, we can only have enough for 1 at the moment. But our living wood is made, so we can actually get a second one right away here too. So let's go grab that living wood and rock here. And then we can make a second one right away too, because we'll want 2 mana spreaders, I think, to make it go the most efficiently. But what we'll do here is we'll make a couple of things to get started on collecting mana here and moving it around. 2 mana pools. All right, so we got everything we need there. We'll leave the pure daisies out there. We'll use those later if we're making more of this stuff here. But what we'll use these for now is making the mana spreaders. So we'll use 2 gold. I actually only found 2 or 3 gold so far. It's kind of rare, it seems like. We got 2 mana spreaders now, and we have our mana pool. And the next thing we'll need is the Daybloom. Now, the Daybloom is a recipe in here. Basically, there's a couple different kinds of flowers. There's flowers that generate mana, and there's flowers that use mana. So there's what they call generating flora and functional flora. Functional flora is the stuff that actually uses the mana. Generating flora is the stuff that actually creates mana. And there's a lot of different ways of doing this. But first, we'll start with the most basic, which is the Daybloom. And this will just collect mana passively as we do it. So it's slow, but we need like 10 is what this said here. That's quite a lot, actually. So let's take a look at the recipe for this. Yes. We need 2 yellow petals, 1 orange petal, and 1 blue petal to make a Daybloom. We also need seeds, and we'll need water for this too. So we'll need to grab some water, and we'll start with just 1 here. And we really need more seeds. What I've been doing for seeds, I've just been punching the grass for the most part, but I've also come to the realization we don't need to go anywhere. We just can make grass with the bone meal here, and we'll just punch it and see if we get any seeds. There we go. We already got 1. We'll need a lot of seeds here, though, so I'm just going to do this for a minute here and see if I can count how many seeds I can get using the rest of the bone meal here. We did okay. We got 4 seeds here. We got a lot of other witchery stuff, too, which is great. We'll use those for sure down the road. But we need 4 seeds here, so we can make 4 Dayblooms then. It means we need a lot of orange petals, blue petals, and what was the other one? It was orange, blue, and yellow, I think. Oh, that's right, because it's the cycle of the sun. See, the blue is the night, the orange is the dawn, and the yellow is the bright sun in the afternoon here. So we'll actually make a couple of these. I think we should have enough orange here. We might have to go looking for some orange petals. I see some over here. Oh, we got yellow. No, that's not yellow. Those aren't mystical flowers, are they? Yeah, there's dandelions. Lots of 1.7 flowers were added. I think this game was a little bit easier in 1.6 for Botania because you didn't have to worry about so many regular flowers in there. Of course, if you throw in other mods that generate flowers like Pneumatic Craft or something like that, you're already in trouble here. I don't have enough room in my pack for everything here. All right, so we have yellow, we have orange, we need blue. I think we should probably have some blue here someplace. There's 1 here, and there's another orange over there. Cool, so we should be able to make all 4 of these, I think. And we'll just drop, what should we drop for now? Let's drop these slabs. I don't need those right now. And we'll grab some more blue flowers. That wasn't the right color, was it? Mystical light blue flower. I think light blue is what we need. This is just regular blue. Let's turn this into bone meal here, and let's see what else we can do. How else we can condense this? I guess we just throw those away. How we condense it down. Those poppies, they're a dime a dozen. So I think we just need light blue flowers. Cyan flowers. We don't need cyan. I think we want blue. And we'll need one more blue flower, I think, here. Look around and see if we can find it easily. They're all over the place, though. Oh, there's a white one. Remember that. Okay, so light blue is a cyan, and we want light blue. Oh, man. This taint is really close to our house. Uncomfortably close to the house. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get rid of it here eventually. But it's pretty damn. It's closing in on us. I don't like it. We might have to move if it gets any closer than that. So, anyways, now that we have some seeds, we'll need some more water, and we can make our first day bloom. All right, so I think we have all the petals we'll need. We need to make 4 flowers. We need 8 mystical yellow petals, some light blue, some orange. Should be all good. Okay, so now that we have that, we can actually drop all these things in here. We'll use all this like that, and it should be good. Okay, so we'll go 2 yellow, 1 blue, and 1 orange, and then put the seeds in, and it makes our first day bloom. Now, the day bloom basically will passively collect mana from the sun. So as long as it's in the sun, it'll collect mana for us, and we'll put one down like that, and then we'll put this mana spreader right here, and we'll make a room. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 here total. So we'll put in the mana spreader like right here. And then what we use is the Wand of the Forest to direct the mana spreader to a depository, like the diluted mana pool right here. So what we'll do is we'll take the Wand of the Forest, shift right click on the mana spreader to select it, and then shift right click on here. And as you can see, it's transmitting mana. You can see the connection here now. It's transmitting mana into the diluted mana pool. So very cool. We got that going here. And now it'll slowly collect mana in here. If we have the Wand of the Forest, we can click it, and it'll not get any at the moment. It's just getting a little bit here. So it is collecting the green bar there. You can see there it's collecting some mana, and then it's transmitting into here. It's not really quite getting enough to actually do anything just yet, though. Now we could actually, what we'll do here is let's move this up a little bit here. Let's put it up one so it actually comes down a little bit differently, like that. We'll go like this. We'll go like this, and then we'll go bam, bam. There we go. There we go. And we'll take this little dirt block out here, and we'll just have a floating mana spreader there, collecting mana from the day bloom. It's only 1 day bloom right now, but that'll change here shortly. So all we'll need to do is do a couple more of these, and we should have a good supply of mana, at least for the basics here, getting started. So let's go 2 more of these, 1 of these, and where's my orange? Right here. 1 of these, and seeds. Cool. And we'll go do this one more time here, get the rest of it. All right, so we have 4 day blooms to start with here. It's not too great, but it's something at least. Now this should be collecting mana from the day blooms now. It is starting to be night though, so we're not gonna be able to do it much longer here. They do not work at night. So as you can see, it's not a super efficient process. We need a bunch more of these to get anywhere pretty much as far as collecting mana goes. But it's a start, and we should have new ways of doing that shortly. The other way we can collect, actually there's many ways of collecting mana. One nice way is to use energy sources. So what we can do here is let's back out of here quick, and we'll go generating mana, we'll go to Endoflame. And Endoflame does exactly what it does So the Endoflame, what it does here is it actually collects mana from basically from having like burnable sources next to it. So charcoal or coal or something like that will collect mana that way. What we can do here is we'll make this here. So all it takes is mystical light gray, brown, red, mystical red. So we actually need to make some mana petals next. Okay, so mana petals require a mana pool. So we actually need to have this date bloom going here pretty significantly before we can actually get anywhere. So let's see, why is it's accepting mana from items? Yes, it should. Okay, but it's not actually getting much mana here. There we go. These are not producing anything because it's nighttime though, so we need to think of a better situation than this. We will need a little bit of mana to get started though, so I'm gonna let this go. We'll wait till the next day here, and then we'll be ready to get other sources of mana here shortly, I think. All right, the day is finally broken, and I have enough day blooms set up here that they're finally starting to generate enough mana here. They're actually getting a little bit in there as we go here. It's not too much, but it's doing okay. So we might be able to do it now. We might be able to not. But next thing we want to do here, I think it's a better way of getting more mana for ourselves on demand. What we want to do here is make a Endoflame flower here. So Endoflame here requires us to make some mystical petals into mana petals, and it requires just a little bit of mana, so not too much. And what we'll do here then is we'll need to get the ones we need. So for the next plant we want to make, it is the Endoflame. And the Endoflame is a red mana petal and a brown mana petal. Now we have brown petals. Let's see, we have one brown petal here and one red petal here. Okay, so we can actually make these, I think, here now. Let's do this, do that, and we'll make a couple mana petals here to make some Endoflames. So let's go toss this into here. And if it has enough mana in there, it should work, but not quite enough mana in there yet. Oh man. Well, we have to wait for this to accumulate a little bit more mana. So we have to wait. This is kind of the waiting game you have to do at the beginning here, because you just have only way you can get mana originally here is by waiting on these day blooms, and they're not super efficient. We can always go get some more maybe. Do I have more bone meal to get some more seeds possibly? Yeah, we could actually just make some more of these as we go here and get enough to fill up our thing generously, and that way we can get more types of flowers here shortly. So I'm just gonna let it go for a minute here. Now the day has started. We should get enough mana by the end of the day, I imagine. But if we don't, well, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm just gonna hold off here. I'll wait and see what happens with these day blooms, and I'll gather some more supplies in the meantime. All right, not quite enough mana to do the flowers just yet here, looks like. I don't know why it's taking so long here. What we could try to do is make a regular mana pool rather than a diluted mana pool. That might work. There we go. All right, so we used a little bit of mana to turn our diluted mana pool into a regular mana pool. And actually, we're going to set this up so that it is firing all of the mana at that now instead of the other one. So we'll set it so it's... oh man, we're going to waste a little bit of mana here. But I'll set this one so it's firing at that one, and then we'll set this one... Set this one so it's firing at the regular mana pool. So we'll wait on this one to fill up a little bit more now, and I'll figure out how to get the mana out of here into the next one. Alright, so let's give this another shot here. It's been almost the entire day. Hopefully we have enough mana in here to do this. As you can see, they're getting enough, like a little bursts here, as you can see. They'll burst when they have enough mana to fire, actually. It takes a little bit, though. When I'm holding the Wand of the Forest, it actually shows a constant stream. But they don't actually fire the mana until they get a full little buffer full. Let's see here quick. No, it's still not working. So still not enough mana in there, apparently. After a full day of letting it go here. Come on, you. Alright, so that's no good. Oh, see, there was another burst. Let's try it now. Oh, there it worked! Okay, cool. We got one. We need we still need one brown one though, so it's gonna take a little bit more time to get a second one here. There's not enough room, not enough mana left over in here, but let's let it go for a little bit. Night is falling, so we'll have to wait till another day here. But after the night, we should get enough mana in here to get the last flower we'll need so we can get some real mana production going here. Alright, so we'll let this thing go for a little while. Let's see if it collected enough mana to let me do this last one here. Oh, it did. Awesome. So we have one brown, one red. I think we have everything we need then. Let's take a look at the recipe here quick in the Lexica Botania. And we want a generating flora. We want the Endoflame. And this is one red, one gray, 2 mana petals. I think we got it. Okay, so let's grab out what else we need here. We need a gray, we need a red, and I think we just need gray still. Where is gray? Light gray flowers. We'll turn that into one of these. Now let's just double check that quick here. It's light gray, 1 brown, 1 red, and 2 mana petals. Okay, so let's fill this back up with water. Oh, it already is. How about that? And then we'll go, okay, mana petal, red one, gray one, red one, gray one, some seeds. Oh, I left them in here. Of course. And we're gonna put those 1 seed. And man, it takes a lot of mana to make just one of these things, but I think we're ready to go here. Let's do it. Awesome. Okay, we got the Endoflame. Now what this does, we'll put it next to our other ones here, and I think it's okay to have those next to each other. And what the Endoflame will do is it will get burnable materials like charcoal and coal and turn those into mana. So it's a way of taking your coal, excess coal and such, and converting into mana quickly. and it provides quite a bit of mana for each piece. So let's do all of that here. And then we'll throw it in here. And it should consume it. There it goes. Okay, and so now we should see it generating some mana here. It's burning already, you can see it. And so as it burns, it'll generate more mana. And actually, let's see if it's providing a lot of mana now. Oh, there it goes. It's already providing a burst. See if it goes any faster. Yeah, it's going much faster with just that one there. They'll only consume one at a time, so we need more of these things if we want to do a lot of mana. But this definitely helps us as far as our mana goes. And I think we might even be able to enchant or actually infuse another couple petals here now. Now that we have that going here. Let's do a couple more red ones here. And if we get more of these Endoflames going here, we'll get even more mana. Let's try this, and we'll go, let's throw these in here and see what happens. Yeah, as you can see, it's already going very, very quickly as far as generating mana now. And we have to actually get it in the thing here. There we go. Oh man, that's awesome. So we're gonna get even more of these things here right now. Oh, not enough to do those two though. Shoot, I should have done them one at a time. That's all right, we'll let it go for a minute. And the nice part is we can use this at night too. So we're not dependent on the daylight only. The day is almost over with here, but it might have enough mana already. Yeah. Not quite enough for another one, but we can actually do one in a second here. Let's let it go for a minute. We'll make another one of these Endoflames, and we'll be all set here for even more. Okay, so we have a gray, we have a red, we have a brown. We need one more red, regular petal, like so. And fill this up with water one more time. Not the red ones. We want, oh yeah, we want one gray, one brown, one red, and then the seeds to complete it. And we got another Endoflame. Awesome. Okay, so now we can put this next to the other one here, and we can put even more coal and charcoal over there to collect even more mana and fill these bad boys up whenever we need them. So, this mana is not a finite resource. We can get as much as we want to now because charcoal is pretty much infinite. And these will work on charcoal or coal. So we can get our efforts from mining, or we can get it from the sun as well passively. And as you can see, we're getting a lot more mana here. So I think we'll be all set then. I'm going to keep doing this. We'll get a lot more mana here. We'll fill this thing up here. And let's see how it's coming here. Let's see. Oh, it's just a little bit in there, but it's all we'll really need for right now. Anyways, next time on Mage Quest, we will work on using this mana for other things. We've seen generating flowers. Next, we'll work on functional flowers to help grow our things faster and do other things. All kinds of stuff can be done with functioning flowers. We'll look into that next time. So I hope you're enjoying this so far, this series of magical things in Mage Quest here. I'll be back for another episode very soon. If you are enjoying it, please let me know, and I'll see you back next time for more. Have a good night.